What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to do a preview discussion for The Walking Dead Season 3, Episode 2, titled Sick. That's right, so I'm not going to spoil anything for you guys. At least I'm not going to try to. If I do, you guys let me know. Or these could be spoilers, but they're not major spoilers. They're just minor. Nothing really big, and who knows, these are predictions, so and speculation, so this might not even be true, but I guarantee you the first thing I'm about to say is true because I did my research on this. And yeah, now we all seen the premiere of episode 1 for season 3, and we seen the end of the episode, and we seen 5 prisoners in this room, and we seen where Daryl flashed the light on them, and yeah, we seen 5 prisoners. Now, a lot of people were speculating that those prisoners are from the comic book. That's totally wrong. Because in the comic book, it had 4 prisoners, only 4. In the TV series, it has 5, and maybe even more, because somebody was messing around with Richter in season 2, letting those walkers in. So we only see 5 in the preview, and a lot of people was wondering what's the name of those prisoners. Okay, I'm here to give y'all that. So listen up. Now, the first prisoner that you will be seeing is called Big Tiny. Now, Big Tiny is a black man. Now, Big Tiny is very big. I don't know why they call him Tiny, because nothing tiny about him. Big Tiny has facial hair and he has hair on top of his head. That's Big Tiny. He was not in the comic book. Next, you have Oscar. Now, Oscar was in the comic book, but they changed his name around. His name was Dexter. Now, but they changed it, but in the TV series, they changed his name from Dexter to Oscar. Now, and they also didn't put no tattoos on top of his head or give him no gold teeth in his mouth. But Oscar is a black male too. He's the bald-headed guy with no facial hair. You're going to see him too. Next, you have Andrew. Now, Andrew is in the comic books. He's in the comic books, and Andrew is gay. Andrew and Dexter was messing around, and I just mentioned about how they changed Dexter's name to Oscar. So if they follow the comic book in terms of these counterparts that I just mentioned, they might be messing around him and Oscar, but it could be wrong. And let me say this too: Andrew is very feminine. Even the actor who plays him for the TV series for season 3 looks very feminine and gay. And the name of the actor is Marquise Moore. That he will be playing Andrew, and he does look kind of gay. I'm not going to say he's gay because you just can't point out and say somebody gay. But he does look very feminine and gay, so I think he was perfect to play Andrew for this role. Next, we have Axel. Now, everybody know who Axel is from the comic book series. Axel was the one, after Rick cuts off Herschel's leg, Axel was the one that said, "Holy shit." Yeah, that's Axel. Although Lou Temple doesn't really look like Axel to me. Next, we have Thomas. Now, I know what you guys thinking. You talking about Thomas the serial killer from the comic book? Nope. I'm sorry to tell you, the counterparts are those two characters are totally different from each other. Thomas in the comic book series had glasses on, and I think he was kind of bald at the top. And he was a serial killer, if I didn't mention it already. But I'm not gonna spoil it for anybody who didn't read the comic books. But I'm gonna let you know he is a serial killer. Although he said he was in jail for forgery, I think forgery or something similar to that. Now, Thomas in the TV series looks cool. He looks cool. I mean, I would never think that. He have long hair. Just just look cool, look like a cool guy. He got long hair and stuff. And what makes him different from his counterpart is, I mean, just in terms of a lot of stuff, they even changed the names around. Even though they still have the same name, Thomas, the difference is between the names is Thomas in the comic book name is spelled Thomas. Now, Thomas in the TV series, his name is spelled Tomas. But it's still Thomas, and if you look at it, it's still the same Thomas, still the same thing, but they took the H out of the Thomas in the TV series. They took the H out of his name. And just kept the Tomas. So, yeah, and also, let me mention this too. Thomas in the TV series is the alpha male of the group. Of those 4 prisoners that you've seen, Thomas, or those 5 prisoners that you've seen, Thomas is the leader. Now, it's speculated that the reason why the 4 other prisoners fear him is because he's the only person in that room with a gun. So they really can't step up to him, because I'm pretty sure if he didn't have that gun, Big Tiny would have easily eliminated him by now, because that's a big guy. He's very, very big. So and it's also revealed that they're locked in that room, but I think they will get released. They will get released in the next episode. And it's also revealed that Thomas will have conflict with Rick, because Thomas and the rest of the prisoners Thomas and his group was there first before Rick came, and Rick is trying to come and take over that prison. Now go back to the scene in the preview, and you will see Rick tell somebody that we spilled blood for this prison. A lot of people were speculating that he was talking to the governor, because that's the way they showed it in the Walking Dead season 3 trailer that they showed at Comic-Con. That's the way that they showed it, and you had the governor walking up towards him, or that's the way they put it. But it's revealed that who he was talking to was Thomas, because Thomas will not he's not going to allow Rick to come and take over that prison. So there will be conflict between them two. And like I say, Thomas is the only person that probably has a gun with ammo in, because Rick mentioned in episode 1, he told Carol not to waste ammo because they barely had any. I'm not saying Rick them doesn't have no guns. He probably wanted to save ammo. That's the reason why he attacked the walkers when they fought the walkers with the riot gear on. They didn't use no weapons, because he probably wanted to conserve ammo. But yes, at this point, Thomas is the only one with a gun that you will see so far. I think eventually you will see Rick with a gun at one point. He will get a gun, but for right now, Thomas is the leader of the prisoners that you see. And like I said, he will have conflict towards each other. I think at one point, Thomas would try to swing a machete at Rick. That's right. And now go to the previews that they showed for The Walking Dead season 3. And you will see Rick take his hand back and swing a machete blade at somebody. But you can't tell who he swung it at, because it goes. As soon as he swing it, the clip just cuts off, and then it goes to the Walking Dead logo and stuff, telling the people when it will return again. Now, my speculations is when he swung that machete blade, he was swinging that towards Thomas. Because I said this before, you cannot have two alpha dominant males cannot coexist in the same group. Rick and Thomas are two alpha dominant males, so they cannot coexist. So there will be drama, and somebody will die. And my speculations is Rick will kill him, because like I mentioned about that clip before, you will see Rick pull his hand back and swing a machete, but then it goes off. I think that was Thomas who he was swinging at. Now I'm not gonna say that he succeeded in hitting Thomas with that swing, but shit, I think that's who he was swinging at. Now let's move on. Let me say this: I think Herschel gonna die, because I see Daryl at a grave site with a cross on top, and I don't just see Daryl at too many grave sites. Well, especially one people that he don't really know. I think Herschel's gonna die from blood loss. I said it already. It's possible that they can't find another doctor, because there was doctors in the comic book in Woodbury that did. It was a female doctor that did help Laura deliver her baby in the comic book from Woodbury. So I think Herschel's going to die. Just saying. That's my speculation. Just like Alan did. Next, let's get to the real preview. We see the governor. We see Merle. We see Merle for a couple of seconds in the preview. We see Andrew. We see Andrea, and we see Michonne, and we see this helicopter crash. Now, in the comic books, when a helicopter crash, the governor and his men go look what happened to the helicopter. But then it's revealed that they take the people who survived the crash, and eventually the people end up dying. I'm not gonna spoil it if you want to read the comic books. And Rick them also goes and go look what happened, but they didn't find the people, because as I just mentioned, the governor had took them from the helicopter. That's the reason why Rick didn't find them when they went and searched the helicopter when it crashed. Now, this time, instead of Rick them going to look for the crash. Now I'm not gonna say they would. I think they probably will, or they probably won't. But the first people I know for a fact is going to go probably run across this crash is Michonne and Andrea. And I think on the course of doing it, they run into the governor and Merle, because I think the governor and his group go well, basically looks for the same thing that they was looking for. Then I was like, damn, I can't get the word out. And they run into each other, because we do see Merle in the Walking Dead season 3 trailer with a gun. Look like he's pointing to Andrea saying, now how's about a hug for your old pal Merle? So yes, they do run into each other. And I think it's possible that the governor knocks them out and takes them back to Woodbury. And we also see Andrea trying to escape from Woodbury. So the governor does have a dark side to his character. As some of you might not believe, he's very dark. But he's nothing, as I can tell, the governor from the TV series is kind of watered down from the comic book series. I'm just saying. So I definitely see this happening. And Michonne says she does not trust the governor at all. So yeah. So overall, this is my speculations. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace.